What's up everyone, it's your girl Princess and I am so stoked for this project. We're diving into the heart of the USA, exploring must-see spots, bucket list destinations, hidden gems and everything in between. Get ready for epic landscapes, bustling cityscapes and adventure, national parks, cities that never sleep and serene beaches. We're your virtual travel buddies taking you on an epic ride, hitting iconic spots and venturing off the beaten path, finding hidden gems and local favorites. Buckle up, grab your travel journal and explore the USA with me. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. First up, we're kicking things off at a place that needs no introduction, the Grand Canyon. I mean, just saying the name sends shivers down my spine. This place is like Mother Nature decided to carve out a masterpiece right here on Earth. Pictures don't do it justice. You really have to stand on the rim, feel the wind in your hair, and just take in the sheer immensity of it all. It's a mile deep, guys, a mile. And those layers of colorful rock, they tell a story that's millions of years in the making. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, and you know I always am, you gotta hit the hiking trails. There's something about making your way down into the canyon, getting up close and personal with those ancient rock formations. And the best part, the view from the bottom looking up is even more mind-blowing than from the rim. Trust me on this one. Next stop, we're heading north to a place where the Earth is literally alive, Yellowstone National Park. I'm talking geysers shooting hot water hundreds of feet in the air, bubbling mud pots that smell like rotten eggs, in a good way I swear, and these crazy, colorful hot springs. Yellowstone is like a crash course in geology, but instead of being boring, it's totally awesome. You can practically feel the Earth's power beneath your feet, and if you're lucky, you might even catch Old Faithful doing its thing. That geyser is a total show-off. But it's not just about the geothermal wonders. Yellowstone is also teeming with wildlife. I'm talking bison roaming free, elk herds chilling by the river, and if you're really lucky, or unlucky depending on how you look at it, maybe even a glimpse of a grizzly bear. Just remember, this is their home, so be respectful, keep your distance, and definitely don't try to take a selfie with a bison. Those things are huge. Alright, we're hitting up the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, New York freaking city. This place is a whirlwind of energy, a symphony of car horns and sirens, a living, breathing organism that just doesn't stop. And you know what? That's what makes it so damn inspiring. First up, you gotta do the tourist thing. Head to Liberty Island, look up at Lady Liberty, and remember what this country is all about. It's about hustle, it's about ambition, it's about people from all walks of life coming together to chase their dreams. Next, lose yourself in the concrete jungle of Manhattan. Walk the streets, grab a slice of pizza, soak in the chaos, then find some peace in Central Park, a green oasis in the middle of all the madness. It's like stepping into another world, a chance to catch your breath and just chill. And when the sun goes down, get ready for the lights of Times Square. It's overwhelming, it's chaotic, it's a sensory overload in the best way possible. You're surrounded by giant billboards, Broadway shows, and a million stories unfolding all around you. It's New York City in all its glory. Vegas, baby. What happens here stays here, right? This city is a playground for adults, a neon oasis in the middle of the desert. It's a place where you can be anyone you want to be, do anything you want to do, and nobody's gonna judge you. Casinos are everywhere, each one more over the top than the last. You got flashing lights, the sounds of slot machines, and that constant hum of anticipation. Whether you're a seasoned gambler or just playing the penny slots, there's a certain thrill in the air. But Vegas isn't just about gambling, it's about world-class entertainment. We're talking Cirque du Soleil, magic shows, concerts by the biggest names in music. You can see anything and everything in this town. And let's not forget the nightlife. Vegas is home to some of the craziest clubs in the world, with DJs spinning all night long. So, put on your dancing shoes, grab a drink, and get ready to party till the sun comes up. Alright, let's switch gears and head to paradise. Hawaii, the land of aloha, where the beaches are pristine, the water is crystal clear, and the pace of life is as chill as it gets. If you're looking to escape the hustle and bustle, this is the place to be. We're talking white sand beaches that stretch for miles, turquoise waters that are perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and surfing, palm trees swaying in the breeze, the scent of plumeria in the air. It's enough to melt away all your stress. Rent a surfboard and catch some waves, or just relax on the beach and soak up the sun. Go for a hike through lush rainforests, explore volcanic craters, or go snorkeling and get up close and personal with colorful fish and sea turtles. Hawaii is all about connecting with nature, embracing the laid-back lifestyle, and just enjoying the simple things in life. It's the perfect place to recharge, reconnect with yourself, and just escape from the everyday grind. Alright guys, San Francisco. This city, man, it's like stepping into a postcard, but a really cool, hilly postcard. And the Golden Gate Bridge, don't even get me started, it's iconic. I mean, you see this thing in movies and pictures everywhere. You walk up to it and boom, it's just this massive orange, I don't even know how to describe it. It's art, you know? It's engineering, it's history, it's all rolled into one. You can walk it, you can bike it, you can even just stare at it for hours. I'm not even kidding. And the rest of San Francisco? Forget about it. The vibe, the food, the people. It's electric. You walk down those steep streets, those cable cars going by, and you're just surrounded by this energy. And dude, the food scene? Don't even get me started. From those sourdough bread bowls filled with clam chowder to some of the freshest seafood you've ever tasted. Trust me, San Francisco is a trip you won't forget. Alright, let's talk Miami. Sun, sand, and enough energy to power a small country. This city is like a non-stop party and everyone's invited. First off, the beaches. They're legendary. White sand, turquoise water, palm trees swaying in the breeze. It's like something out of a dream. But Miami's more than just beaches. It's got this vibrant culture, a mix of Latin American influences, Art Deco architecture, and a nightlife that's off the charts. Seriously, this city never sleeps. And the food? Oh man, the food. Cuban sandwiches, fresh seafood, and some of the best coffee you'll ever have. You can spend a week here just eating your way through the city. Miami's one of those places that just gets under your skin. It's loud, it's colorful, it's a little bit crazy, but that's what makes it so damn amazing. You'll leave this city with a tan, a smile, and a serious case of the Miami blues. Los Angeles, the city of angels, land of dreams, sunshine, and, well, maybe a few traffic jams, but hey, that's all part of the experience, right? First things first, you gotta hit up Hollywood, walk the Walk of Fame, see the Dolby Theater, maybe even spot a celebrity or two. Then there's Venice Beach. This place is like a circus by the sea. You've got street performers, artists, bodybuilders, and everything in between. It's a total sensory overload, and you'll love every minute of it. And let's not forget the beaches. From Malibu to Santa Monica, the coastline here is epic. Surf's up, baby. Grab a board, catch some waves, or just soak up the sun. Los Angeles is a city that's constantly evolving, always pushing boundaries and always entertaining. It's a place where anything is possible, and dreams really do come true. Just don't forget to pack your sunglasses and your sense of adventure. Alright guys, Chicago, the Windy City, and let me tell you, this place lives up to the hype. Forget deep dish pizza for a second, we're talking about a city with a vibe that just sucks you in, you know? First up, Millennium Park. This place is like a modern art playground. You've got the Bean, this giant reflective sculpture you gotta see to believe, and Crown Fountain, where these massive LED faces spit water at you. It's wild. And don't even get me started on the architecture. Walking around here is like stepping back in time, but like a really cool modern version of the past. And the lakefront, forget about it. You can walk, bike, just chill by the water. It's the perfect escape from the city buzz. Trust me, Chicago is one of those cities that's got something for everyone. Whether you're into art, food, history, whatever, this place will blow your mind. Okay, we're switching gears, people. From the city streets to the untamed wilderness of Alaska, this place is next level, a whole different world up here. We're talking massive glaciers, towering mountains, wildlife you won't see anywhere else. First up, the Northern Lights. I'm talking about nature's own laser show, dancing across the sky. It's the kind of thing you see in pictures and think, no way that's real. But trust me, it's real, and it's mind-blowing. Then there's Glacier Bay National Park. Imagine this, giant walls of ice crashing into the water, seals popping up to say what's up, whales breaching in the distance. It's like something out of a documentary, but you're right there, living it. Alaska is raw, it's powerful, and it will stay with you long after you leave. If you're looking for adventure, for a chance to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with nature, this is it. This is the place. Alright guys, buckle up because we're headed to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. This place is more than just politics and power suits, it's a living, breathing history book. You walk these streets and you can practically feel the weight of all that's happened here. You've got the Lincoln Memorial looking out over the reflecting pool, the Washington Monument, a towering testament to the man himself. And then there's the White House, the center of it all. It's surreal being in the presence of so much history, and don't even get me started on the museums. We're talking the Smithsonian, the National Air and Space Museum, the National Museum of Natural History. You could spend a week here and barely scratch the surface. DC is one of those cities that everyone should experience at least once. It's a reminder of where we've been, where we are, and where we're going as a nation. Plus, the food scene here is off the hook, but that's a story for another time. Alright folks, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the magical world of Orlando, Florida. This place is basically a giant playground for kids, and let's be real, adults who are still kids at heart. I mean, come on, we're talking about the home of Mickey Mouse, Harry Potter, and enough roller coasters to satisfy even the biggest adrenaline junkie. You've got Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, SeaWorld, you name it, Orlando's got it. And don't even get me started on the sheer scale of these parks. We're talking miles and miles of attractions, shows, parades, and enough butterbeer to drown a hippo. You could easily spend a week here and still not see everything. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? It's all about embracing the chaos, letting loose, and just enjoying the ride. So, pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready for a wild adventure in the heart of Florida. Next stop, we're heading down south to the one and only New Orleans, Louisiana, a city that pulsates with energy, history, and a whole lot of soul. This is a place where jazz spills out of every doorway, where the food could make a grown man cry tears of joy, and where the party never seems to stop. We're talking about strolling through the French Quarter, getting lost in the vibrant chaos of Bourbon Street, and soaking up the unique blend of cultures that makes New Orleans so special. And let's not forget the food. Beignets, gumbo, jambalaya, po' boys, the list goes on and on. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've tasted the culinary magic that this city has to offer. So grab a hurricane, find a street musician to serenade you, and get ready to experience the true meaning of Laissez, les bon temps, rouler. Let the good times roll. Alright, from the bayou to the Pacific Northwest, we're making our way up to Seattle, Washington, a city that's equal parts grunge, grandeur, and seriously good coffee. We're talking about a city that birthed Nirvana, Starbucks, and that iconic Space Needle piercing the sky. You can wander through Pike Place Market, grab a fresh seafood lunch, and maybe even catch a fish or two being tossed around. But Seattle's got more than just coffee and grunge roots. You can explore the Museum of Pop Culture, wander through the Olympic Sculpture Park, or hop on a ferry and soak in those stunning Puget Sound views. So grab a raincoat because let's be real, it's Seattle. And get ready to explore a city that's as vibrant and eclectic as its coffee scene. Alright, we're heading to the East Coast, Boston, Massachusetts. This city is like a living, breathing history book, but with way better coffee. Think cobblestone streets, old brick buildings, and that feeling like you could bump into a guy wearing a powdered wig at any second. First stop, you gotta check out Fenway Park. I know, I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but this place is iconic. It's like stepping back in time. The green monster, the Citgo sign, the energy, it's electric. Grab a hot dog, catch a game, soak it in. And then there's Harvard. Yeah, that Harvard. Walk through Harvard Yard. Pretend you understand what the students are talking about. It's all about the experience. You can practically feel the brain power radiating off the buildings. Plus, it's just a beautiful campus, perfect for an afternoon stroll. Look, Boston is one of those cities that just has this energy, this vibe. It's historic, it's intellectual, it's got that gritty East Coast charm. You'll feel like you're walking through the pages of a history book, but in a good way. Trust me. From the East Coast, we're heading west, to the heart of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado. Denver? It's got fresh mountain air. Nicknamed the Mile High City, you're surrounded by majestic mountains. Take a hike, go for a bike ride, and enjoy the craft beer scene. Breweries on every corner, it's a beer lover's paradise. With a thriving art scene, great restaurants, and a real sense of community. Alright, buckle up because we're headed to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Now I'm all about that city energy, but there's something about the South, that Southern hospitality, that just gets to me. And Nashville, it's got that in spades with a side of hot chicken and a soundtrack of country music. First things first, you gotta hit up Broadway. This street is like the heart and soul of Nashville with honky-tonks pumping out live music day and night. Seriously, you walk down the street and it's like walking into a live concert. Grab a drink, find a band you like, and let loose. And if you're a music history buff, the Ryman Auditorium is a must-see. It's known as the Mother Church of country music for a reason. Elvis, Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, they've all graced that stage. Just standing in that room, you can feel the history, the energy, the magic. But Nashville's not just about country music, although it's definitely a big part of it. There's a cool, creative energy here with art galleries, vintage shops, and a food scene that'll blow your mind. Seriously, the food in Nashville is worth the trip alone. And don't even get me started on the people. Everyone in Nashville is so friendly, so welcoming. It's like everyone's your neighbor, even if you've never met them before. It's that Southern charm and it's infectious. Trust me, you'll be smiling the whole time you're in Nashville. Alright, we're heading deep into the heart of Texas, and I'm not talking about some dusty old cowboy town. This is Austin, baby, land of the Longhorns, live music capital of the world, and home to a vibe that's just different. You know, the kind of place where you can wear a tuxedo t-shirt to a barbecue and nobody bats an eye. It's like the whole city's plugged into an amp cranked up to 11. You can't swing a guitar case without hitting a live music venue. And the food? Mouth-watering barbecue and gourmet tacos. So, if you're looking for an adventure that's exciting, delicious, and a little bit weird, book that ticket to Austin. Trust me, you won't regret it. Alright, we're heading to the West Coast, Southern California to be exact. San Diego, man. This place is like the California you see in movies, but real. You got the Pacific Ocean crashing on those golden beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze and sunshine, tons of it. First up, you gotta hit the beaches. We're talking Pacific Beach, Coronado Beach, La Jolla Cove. Each one has its own vibe. You wanna surf, swim, sunbathe, people watch? San Diego's got you covered. And hey, if you're an animal lover like me, you gotta check out the San Diego Zoo. It's legendary. Over 3,700 animals from all over the world. They've got pandas, polar bears, gorillas, you name it. It's a whole day trip, trust me. Don't forget about Balboa Park either. It's this massive urban park right in the heart of the city. Museums, gardens, theaters, the works. Oh, and did I mention the Spanish architecture? It's beautiful, like stepping back in time. Alright, from the West Coast we're going full East Coast down south to Savannah, Georgia. Now Savannah is a different pace. This city oozes Southern charm and history. It's like stepping into a time capsule. You've got these cobblestone streets, antebellum architecture, and moss-draped oak trees everywhere. It's magical. You can just wander around the historic district for hours, taking it all in. Check out Forsyth Park. It's like the Central Park of Savannah. Grab a bench under one of those massive oak trees, soak it all in. And if you're into the spooky stuff, Savannah is supposedly one of the most haunted cities in America. Food in Savannah? Don't even get me started. We're talking soul food, Southern cooking at its finest. Shrimp and grits, fried chicken, biscuits and gravy. You gotta come hungry, that's all I'm saying. And don't forget to try some sweet tea. And the people, man, Southern hospitality is real. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming. You'll feel right at home in Savannah. So there you have it, 20 incredible places to visit in the USA. From the Grand Canyon to the bright lights of Vegas, from the beaches of California to the historical streets of Savannah, this country has something for everyone. This is just a taste, a starting point. Get out there, explore. You never know what you'll discover. Maybe you'll find your new favorite city, or maybe you'll discover something new about yourself along the way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. And let us know in the comments which place you would love to visit next. Keep exploring.